Good morning. Living with the Mayhans. Good morning, Shea Bonner. Welcome to the live. Thanks for coming in. I'm just enjoying sitting outside this morning. I probably won't be in here long because I haven't cooked breakfast yet. But thank you so much for coming in. And Sharon Young, good morning. Yes, I love outdoors. And I'm out here now. Now the kid, he wants to come out here and probably be worse. But not very much to talk about for me. But I just want to be outside. And if it's anything you all want to talk about, uh, you bring it up or you mention it or you talk about whatever. Um, I just feel I'm glad to be outside this morning. I don't know whether all of you, hi gamer bro, welcome to the live. Thanks for coming in. I'm a little late getting started, but I'm here. My sister called me this morning and I was still laying down. When I got up, then I laid back down. I should have been up earlier, but I'm up. Oh, you going live today also? Okay. Okay. A lot of you that I'm not a lot, but some know that some don't know, but I've had a stroke. So I've been very sick for the ones that don't know. And some people might say you always mention it, but some of you may not know. So I've missed a lot on YouTube because I stayed in the hospital so long. Then I was airlifted to another hospital. So I missed a lot on YouTube. So for the ones that coming in here, I don't know whether you know that or not, but thanks for coming in anyway. It's 7 kittens, you all, and they on the porch now. All they needed was to see me on the porch. So they're out here playing now. But like I say, what do you, if you have anything you want to talk about, you want to ask me something, go ahead. Hey, badass. Good morning, everyone. Just stopping by to show some love. Got to get back to the grind. Okay, thanks for coming in. I understand. I understand. So, do you have another project with another car or something? I looked at that car, and that car was looking good. That red car, when you got finished with it, it was really nice. You know what? It's hot this morning, you all. But my uncle gave us an old fan, and it's out there on the yard, and it works just fine. You don't mind if you have a fan like what I have out here in this yard. You don't mind sitting outside. Okay, okay. Well, you do a good job with the cars. I thank you for, like I say, coming in because I'm late this morning. Yes, I'm late. I wanted to go back to sleep, and my sister had called. Then I got up. Then I laid back down, And she was like she's gonna call me back. Then after that, I waited so long, and then I decided I'm still gonna go live. Okay, Gamer Bro, if you're still in here, uh, keep the good work up. What you're doing with your videos and your live also. Now I'm where I want to be now, and that's outside. That's where I am outside. I don't know whether this is a shaded area or what, but this is a good place for me. And I'm gonna say this, I don't know whether she's gonna come in today, Gwen, but that's not all the names she have. Um, but anyway, the offer is still on for the elephant ears if she come in the live or if she watch it later, whatever. I still have some elephant ears for her. So oh, it's a good spot for me. Okay. 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 So what do you all have planned for today? You have plans? Are you just gonna be at home, relax, or you have to go to work or whatever? You doing good? Okay. Okay. I'm glad you're doing good, Game Bro. I don't have any plans, but I hadn't cooked breakfast like I said yet. And I'm gonna cook breakfast if someone else don't cook it before I do. So Game Bro, you doing videos today? You have a video uploaded? Are you gonna upload one? Are you gonna go live? And I wish you all could see this fan, but I'm live doing my using my laptop. So if I move it from here to there, I might not get a good signal with everybody. So what do you all like doing beside I'm saying for instance, do you like plants, you like gardening, you like whatever. Tell me what you like doing because I'm doing what I like right now, and that's sitting outside. And I can sit outside. But now since I've been sick, I uh I don't need to be out in the heat. But the porch is okay long as a fan on. I don't need to be out in the heat. But before I got sick, I like being outside. But now I have to just, I don't do as much as I used to. Yeah, flowers are beautiful. They are beautiful, but these kittens here, I see my elephant ears, they kind of drooped a little on one side. Why? Because the kids been playing in them. And you know I don't like that. Kids, until they get so big, they're kind of like children. If they see you messing with something, they're going to mess with it also. Y'all excuse me for a minute. I don't like these glasses I got on. So I'm going to go in and try to find me another pair of glasses. So the lens in these glasses, they are a little bigger. And I have so many glasses. But I like some better than I do others. But anyway, yeah, the kids had the flowers were drooped. One of my elephants, some of the elephant ears on the left side, they're drooped. They're a little more drooped down than others because the kids has been playing in them. So I don't like that, but it's so many of them. It's 7 kittens. So it just like I say, they're like children. If you tell a child when their child is small, don't mess with that or don't bother that, they gonna make sure they do it. For sure then. Just because you don't want them to do it. I say don't do it, they're gonna do it. But anyway, like I said, I thank you for coming in. Um and you can if you all it's not, but I think it's just only 2 in here right now. But when you want to, you make a comment. Sometimes I might get quiet, but I'm looking at your comments or whatever. I'm not gonna hide Johanna. Uh, welcome to the live. Thanks for coming in, Johanna. For the ones that's in here, you get acquainted with them or whatever, and I just say get acquainted with them. And Johanna is someone that I haven't been long joined her channel. Yeah, Ella the kid, she has her hands full. Johanna is someone that I haven't been long. Uh, I'm new to her channel, but she's encouraging. And if you watch her videos, you will see she give Christian advice. And I can't say that everybody's not going to give the same advice, but she gives good advice. And I think everybody needs someone to talk to. Someone needs someone that's going to give them good advice and all. So if you want good advice, you get advice, and you want to talk to someone that's talking about Christianity, biblical principles, Johanna, she has the channel for that. So yeah, I feel like Life of Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Life of Gwen's GCB Gwen. I just was saying, I didn't know whether you was going to come in the live, but that offer still stands. Hi, Desandra Fisher. Welcome to the live. I didn't know whether or not, Gwen, you was going to still come in, but that offer still stands for the elephant ears. Whenever do you have a Facebook page or whatever? If you have a Facebook page, I have one also. I just didn't give my number out in my live. But if you have a Facebook account or a Facebook page, however I should say it, you inbox me. And I will let you know because I'm still gonna do what I say, and that's give you those elephant ears. Oh yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you're being obedient. Um, it is better if we be obedient. But what you're doing, I like it. Anytime you tell people to encouraging people about the word of God, that's right. You can't go wrong telling people right. Even though that's people are a personal choice whether or not they want to hear you, what you are saying, you're never wrong when you're doing the right thing. And talking about the word of God is right. So keep doing, I say keep doing what you're doing. Hi, Desandra Fisher. Welcome to the live. Uh, you can't make people do anything, but you can tell them what's right. And I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to hear right if they're not ready to do right. I was thinking about this morning. Okay, you have a Facebook page or whatever. Uh, when you can go to Facebook and inbox me, and I will check it later. And I definitely will give you my number so when you come, I'm going to have those elephant ears. But anyway, I was thinking about this morning. Okay, you're welcome, Sandra. I was thinking about this morning. Sometimes, like for young people, we I'm just gonna say it this way. Sometimes people like to down young people when they're doing things wrong. And that's not necessarily right. The reason why I say it's not necessarily right, um, we've been young ourselves. Now, when they do wrong, you tell them they're wrong. But the way when you don't like what people are doing, if you can approach them, you have to approach them with love. And sometimes with love, you win a person over. Just say, for instance, Johanna, all of you, if you see somebody doing something wrong, walking up to them, scolding them, it's not the way. Um, the way is if we are supposed to be a light. We haven't always been a Christian. You do things in love. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when you tell people off, you have to tell them in love because in love, uh, let me see, can I get this right? I'm talking so different now. But a sharp answer. Good morning, Felicia Michelle. But you tell people you approach them with love. And so many times I just was thinking about that this morning. Young people, when they do things, people want to cut them down in words. But that's not the way to do. The way to do things is to get people to come over or to win them over. Christians, we have a lot of work to do. And I say, good morning, Frank G. Shorts. Welcome to live. Um, the way I see it, when people do wrong, young people, and sometimes old people, because older people, we don't have it together all the time. Talk to them in love. Go to them in love. Don't just, you know, don't just get them in the front of a crowd and cut them down because that's not Christian. That's not the Christian way. We may think it is, but it's not. We're supposed to live in a way where we are a light to the world. And when I say that we are a light to the world, I'm not talking about always walking around with a Bible under your arm. I'm talking about people know when they see you, they can see something different in you. Because Christians, we are supposed to act different. I didn't say that we're not gonna make mistakes, because yes, we are going to make mistakes. But I was just thinking about the young folk when they do things. Sometimes I listen to people. I have children myself, adult children. Sometimes you're gonna have to. I'm gonna say it this way: you're gonna have to live the life you talk about. You know, so give the young people a chance. Talk to them. You know, we did some things when we were young, and we're not exempted now from doing some things, but we have to pray, and we just have to, yeah, show yourself approved. And when they come to you, you see them out doing something, uh don't make them feel bad. You talk to them, show them love, talk to them in love. And that's what some people don't know to do that now. They've gotten so saved. Some people so saved now to where they just talk about young folks so bad. I don't see the sense in it. Remember, you once was young. So give them a chance. Tell them when they are wrong, but tell them in love. And you know, when you talk to people in love, they'll come back to you. They will. Uh yeah, you have to be good with them, because you know, people, if you talk to them so bad and all, they're gonna tell you off. You don't have to worry about that. They're gonna tell you off. You know, young people, some of them are short, patient, quick temper, and all. But when you get out there, don't talk about them so bad. I don't like talking about other people's children. I have children myself. So when you get through, make sure you don't talk about. I mean, people are people. Some children are going to do things different from others. I have three. So when I see somebody's children do something wrong, it's not for me to get out there and say, well, this person child did, that's awful. You don't know what you're going to do before you leave this world. But you need to stay close with God. Talk to the Lord every day. And I'm saying, I could just tell so much. Now, when I left home, I was talking to my sister this morning. And she was saying about her mother-in-law sister, she has COVID. When people talk about that, I can tell so much about being sick. Uh, when you get so sick, sometimes you're not going to even have a mind to pray. When I left here to go to the hospital, uh, I was talking when I got to the hospital. Um, I could walk, but now my sister Sharon, I have two sisters, Sharon, the youngest. She tried to talk me into getting into the car. To this day, I don't remember that. When I got to the hospital, I asked my youngest daughter, because I don't remember until this day, I asked her, I said, have I ever rode in your car? And she was the one drove me to the hospital. But anyway, I'm saying, sometimes we need to talk to the Lord all the time. But when I got so sick, I didn't have a mind even to pray. I left here walking out. When I got to the hospital, I could walk, I could talk. Then when I got there, they took me into the emergency room. Then from there, I could walk still. Later on, I stayed in the hospital so long, they airlifted me to another hospital. I didn't have a mind to pray. Because when you have a stroke, if you know about a stroke, if anybody tell you about having a stroke, it does something to your memory. Sometimes, and then with COVID did too. But the point I'm making, when you can pray, always pray. Because you don't know what's going to happen to you before you leave this world. But young people, encourage them. Don't tear them down, because that's not the Christian way. We look at things, and like I say, we need to be an example for them. I say this also. Sometimes people would do better if they know better. You got to look at it from so many different angles. Some people. Good morning, King Morgan. Welcome to the live. Thanks for coming in. So many people would do better if they know better. For instance, I say, if you come into a building, you enter a room, and people are in there, I think you ought to say good morning, hi, or whatever. But everybody hadn't been taught the same. My mother taught my sisters and I to speak to people. She taught us to be kind to people. Yes, it will change your life. She taught us to be kind to people. Uh, Not in her talking, in her lifestyle. We saw her do these things, so we know. Another thing I think about, we have people that you treat some people different. God, you think they have more than others, so you're gonna treat them different. No, no, my mother, we wasn't taught that way. We wasn't taught to look down on people. Okay, you got a mask? Okay. We wasn't taught to look down on people because what they had. Um, just because some people might look at another person and say, uh, some people may say, well, I'm treating these people nice. They have a nice car, a nice house. No, we wasn't raised that way. You treat everybody right. I realize sometimes you're gonna treat people different because people are different. They have different personalities. But as a whole, I use this word. Uh, treat everybody right. And you won't miss your mark. I know everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody's not gonna like me. But I'm just being honest. Treat everybody right. And you go from there. Treat the children when we were little, I would say we would act bad too. My mother was very strict. Yeah. They all the time you make difference in people because you think this one or these over here are better than others. Uh, you treat everybody right, and it doesn't mean that uh, I don't see where. Let me say it this way. Some people may not see it this way, but I'm gonna say it this way. Everybody is different. Everybody's not gonna have the same thing. Everybody's not going to have a big house. Good morning, Johnny's gang and blogs. Welcome to live. I'm doing fine. I hope you are doing well too. Everybody's not going to have the same thing, but treat everybody right. Don't look at this person here and say, now I'm just saying this is the way I was raised. Sharon and I and my oldest sister also. You treat everybody right. You don't look at these and say, well, he, she, they have this or they have that. I'm going to treat them better. No, treat everybody right. To me, some people might get mad with me when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. There are no big people, or there are no little people. Um, some people have more, some people have less. Some people act better, some act worse. But sometimes you don't look down on people. I don't look down on people. I do not look down on people. We all have a job to do. Now, I'm going to say this also. It's not all left up to the preacher. We can get out and be a lifestyle. We can help people. No big and no little. No, there's no big and no little. Some people may make people feel that way. But I want to say this. We are God's children. And for the ones that are not, have not accepted God, we encourage them if we can. Everybody is not going to listen to us. You know, some people, when you talk about God, they walk away. But then, yes, nobody is better than the other. But some people, you can't tell them that. You know, the Lord bless some people and they change. And I don't feel like that's the right way to be. When the Lord bless you, you should know how to act better. Uh, because He bless you, He want everybody to be blessed. But your blessings, my blessing may be different from yours. My blessing to me is when I got so sick, when I came home, I was blessed to have a good family. Uh, my husband was sick just the same. But my children, my sisters, they were so nice to me. They saw about me when I couldn't hardly see about myself. Now, believe it or not, yes, stay humble. But some people they don't stay humble. But it's okay. But you can tell them that to stay humble. You just have to practice what I say. You preach yourself. But anyway, when I was so sick, I wasn't able to do a lot for myself, but I had family was there to do things for me. There were times when my daughter, uh, my children did a lot for me. And like I said, my husband was so sick. But the Lord, you need to be telling people about the Lord, what He did for you. I don't know what He did for you, and you don't know what He did for me, but just let your lifestyle speak for itself. And I'm not just saying, like I say, uh, don't just have a Bible under your arm, uh, and then people see you and you won't even speak to them. You turn your head to keep from speaking. I don't think that's the way Christians should do. So a lot of times when we talk, we have to make sure we are, I'm going to use the word walking the walk. You know, talking the talk and walking the walk. Because it's hard uh, when you're talking about the Bible or Jesus. Some people say, it's just like some people, you scare them off. But you just live that life because people are watching you. They watch me. And if you're talking about God and you don't like, you hate people, that's not the Christian way. That's not it. So we can talk. I realize we can talk one thing, but we can do another. So, like I say, getting back to the young people, encourage the young people. Don't carry somebody else's child down or children down. Don't do that. When you can, if you can talk to them, you talk to them. Uh, that's what it's about. When you see a person down, don't look down on them. You try to lift them up. You encourage them. That's the way I am. If you can encourage people, as say for instance, when I see people do videos, I'm gonna leave a comment if I can. I like to see people happy because I like to be happy myself. So when you do things, uh, yeah, you have to forgive people, Felicia. Yeah, but forgive them. But I'm just saying, as a whole, people are watching you when you go out, when you go to the mall, you go to the grocery store, uh, and just the idea. If you see your neighbors and they're doing something good, it could be something nice. It could be something as small as it doesn't have to be anything big. They can be got a new car, and the car don't have to be new. Tell them your car is nice. Be that way. Encourage people because encouraging people, you don't know what it does for them. Um, you look nice today. Uh, I hope you have a good day. And now, for me right now, I'm here at home. A lot of times I don't go out as much as I used to, but I like to give people compliments because that's what we need to do. We need to build one another up instead of tear one another down. And that's the Christian way, to love one another, not to talk love, but show love. And for one thing, if you love people more than you're going to know them, if you're a giver, whatever you do, you keep doing. You do good. Some people might say, well, I don't like to do too much good. They think I'm soft. No, you're not soft if you're being yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. No, we are not supposed to mistreat people. Yeah, sometimes we do it, but we don't realize it. But a soft answer, when you tell people something, don't get me wrong. Some people can say something in a way you want to call them everything but a child of the king. I know that. I know that. But a soft answer turneth away wrath. See, kindness will open doors. Yes, it will. It will open doors. But every time, sometimes we're not kind all the time. But most of the time, we should try to be. I was talking about telling my sister one day, my daddy, they sing quartet. He was in a quartet group, and they sing. And this song, when you're young, a lot of times the songs they would sing, we'll think about it. It didn't mean nothing to us. But as we got older, we learned some of the songs. Some of the words in the song they were singing made a lot of sense. Sometimes it's hard to get along with some people. So the guy that was leading the song, he would say, "You have to moan to get along." Well, at that time we were children, we were young, and we would kind of laugh. We used to love to giggle a lot. So, but I got the point why they were saying what they were saying. Sometimes it's hard to get along with people. But it's true. Sometimes you have to walk away to get along with people. It's a lot when you're young, you don't know, but as you get older, you realize what your parents were telling you was true. But anyway, like I say, be kind to one another. That's love. I want to say, jealousy, I bring that up too. We're not supposed to hate to see our neighbors, our friends do good when they get a new house. I've already congratulated Life as Felicia Michelle. She's moved into another home. That's wonderful. Um, let's tell other people things when they're doing something. Let's tell them congratulations. It doesn't hurt any. But I know everybody's not going to do that. But when I see you doing something, I'm going to put it in the comment section, because what you give out in life, you get it back. A lot of people don't know it, but you show love. If you show love, you get that back. Yes, Felicia is moved into, I think she's moved into her new home. And that's wonderful. And I am happy for her. So everybody should encourage one another. So I'm going to read some of the comments now. Okay. But I just wanted to come in. I just thought about things because I don't know. Thank you, Mrs. Deborah. Yes, you're welcome. You are so welcome. I'm glad that you are. I hope you enjoy your new home, you and your family. Because everything good, I'm going to say it this way, everything good God did it. He did it for you. I've listened to some people talk sometimes. I did this and I did that. Without God's help, you can't do nothing. Without God's help, you can't do nothing. I mean, you may say, well, I did this. You better acknowledge him for some of the things he do for you, because you can't get up in the morning. People might say, well, I got up this morning. I know they don't mean any harm by saying it that way, but God did it. You know, he able you. Listen, I can say this. When I had the stroke, I was laying there in the bed. Didn't even have a mind to tell my husband. Before they came and airlifted me to another hospital, I couldn't even think to tell my husband, because he would call and talk to me. We would talk on the phone. He was in one room up from me or down from me, and we couldn't see each other. So the only time I got a chance to see my husband was when they got ready to airlift me to another hospital. And they brought him into the room. And being so sick, I didn't have a mind to tell my husband. I can't even walk. So I can say now, I'm walking now. Some days I use a cane, but the Lord able me to walk again. My sister Sharon, she would be talking to me on the phone. I couldn't even think. That's how COVID and a stroke do. A stroke makes your memory, sometimes you don't think, remember as well, having a stroke. And then COVID too, that's bad. Those two are tough. I couldn't tell my sister sometimes. She would call and talk to me. I can't walk, Sharon. And I couldn't think to tell my husband that. But everything, my oldest sister, she talks, as the old folks say, she's long-winded. She would call and talk to me. So when she would call and talk to me, I didn't even tell her. She would ask me questions. So I guess somehow the way I was talking, she just put two and two together, I would say, and realized that Deborah can't walk. I didn't tell her I couldn't, but she figured it out. But let me make a long story short. God is able. So when you say things, remember, God able you to do things, not you yourself. Without God, you can't turn over in the bed. Without God, you can't get up. You can't do anything. So acknowledge him. Yeah, I couldn't walk. Then when I came home, I don't mind telling people, but we must realize when God do something good for you, people like to say, I worked hard. Yes, you worked hard. You worked hard for what you got. But do you not know that the Lord gave you your health and strength, enabling you to go to work? You didn't do it yourself. You couldn't get yourself up out of bed. Why I say that? I know for myself, I am a person, before I got sick with COVID and the stroke, I could walk, I could get up, I could cook breakfast, I could do this, and which I still can cook breakfast, but I'm just making a point. Thank God for what he does, what he do for you. Thank God. Because I can tell you, I never thought I would have been so sick before. When I came home, my daughter, one of my daughters, she put an air mattress in the living room. And I have 5 bedrooms. I have 3 baths. But she came so she could be next to me. And I would have to tell, I'm not ashamed to tell her, I would have to tell my daughter, whoever, Sharon, my daughter, my children, I need to go to the bathroom. She got up, she got off the air mattress. My bed is next to the bathroom. But do you not know, still, I needed somebody to help me to the bathroom. That's after I got home from the hospital. The Lord able me to start back to walking and get up and do things. But you can't do nothing without God. I don't know why people don't want to acknowledge him. You see me talking, I'm my speech is a little different, but I'm gonna tell you, God is good, y'all. He's good. And why we don't want to, some people don't want to acknowledge him, I don't know why. Because he's worthy to be praised. And you can't do nothing without him. You just, I can't do nothing without him. I couldn't be out here talking to you this morning if he didn't allow me to. So you need to be thankful and praise God. Praise him for your family. It's not the big things. Praise him for the ones that have children. Thank God for your children. Even though sometimes kids gonna get on your nerves. I know that. Because mine, children are just children. I don't care what you say. Some days they are going to act worse than others. Some days you're going to have to holler at them. You're going to have to spread your mouth wide talking to them. But they're your children, and be thankful for your children, because my children did a lot for me when I couldn't do for myself. Even I would have to share and include my sisters. They're included. My husband, I don't say very much about him because he had COVID also. My husband was so sick, and he still uses his oxygen. So God has been good to us. So don't nobody say that I did it all by myself. If they say it, I know they're not telling the truth. You do things, but God give you the ability to do these things. He gives you the ability to do. You can't do it on your own. Things can always get worse. Um, but anyway, you thank God for what you have, your children, your spouse, for the ones that married. Be thankful for your spouse. If you don't have a spouse, be thankful for your children anyway. You be thankful. Um, be thankful for who you have in your life. Your parents, if you still have living parents, be thankful for them. Because there were times just like my parents, both of them are deceased. Before I would go over there and mow my daddy's lawn, because at the time my husband was working. I didn't wait for my husband to cut the lawn. I did it myself. But now, no way I would try to mow anybody's yard. I would go over there because my daddy's health had gotten bad. He had a heart attack. So therefore, I would go over there and cut the grass out. And this is not a ride mow. This was a push mow. I would cut his lawn for him. But God given me the strength to do that. But now I'm not going to cut anybody's yard. But anyway, do what you can. Be thankful for the ones you have in your life. Because we have a lot to be thankful for. Some people might say, well, I don't have any children. Be thankful for the children that visit you, that come around you. Because if you're nice, somebody's going to come around you and talk to you. Maybe not so much now with this pandemic, but be thankful for what you have. Don't look at other people. I just feel like be thankful. Don't look at other people and say, my car, I don't have a car as new as theirs. That's not what it's about. Life is not about that. I think nowadays people are competing too much. Be thankful for what you have. If you have 3-room house, 3-room house, 3-bedroom house, 3-room house, be thankful for that. So many people don't have that. So be thankful. Don't worry about other people, what they're doing. You don't know what people are doing. You don't know what they went through to get to what they have now. So always stay humble and thank Be thankful. That's what I say. And you'll be blessed. The Lord is blessing you when you can get up and do for yourself. That's a blessing. So many people lay in their bed, wish they could get up. So you don't have no reason to you might say, I want better. I think most people can say that, but you should be thankful for what you have. Don't look at other people and say, now, they're doing better than me. You don't know for sure. We look at people, but you don't know whether they're doing better than you or not. A lot of people might come outside and smile, but when they go in, you don't know how they feel. You don't know how they feel. You can get things, but now it's hard. I'm just gonna be honest with you. When you get things, I would use times you got to pay for this stuff. So don't look at other people and say, I wish I had what they had. No, don't wish that. Be thankful for what you have, because whatever the Lord bless you with, make the best out of it. If He bless you with a 2-bedroom house, apartment, or whatever, you get up, you clean up, straighten up what you have. And I've told this before. We had a 3-bedroom home until the winds from Hurricane Katrina destroyed it. So that was in 2005. So then the Lord blessed us with this home I'm in now. So I'm thinking, it's gonna be so much easier with so much room. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths at the time. But I have a 5-bedroom, 3 bath now. But do you not know after that, it's not any easier? Why I say that? You got more work to do. You got more rooms to clean. So be thankful for what you have. Not saying that I'm not thankful for more room, but be thankful for what you have. We would have still been in that 3-bedroom home, but the winds from Hurricane Katrina came in it and destroyed the home, and my family and I were in there asleep. And I know God is good, because He could have let us lost our life, but He kept us here. So be thankful. We had to get another home because that one was a total loss. So when you see people, you don't know what they went through to get what they got, what they have now. So always continue to be thankful, encourage others, be a light to others, because sometimes, whether you all believe it or not, some people are not going to pick up a Bible. They don't. But if you show love, if you be kind to other people, sometimes they'll say, I want what she got. And that doesn't mean material things. That means sometimes people will accept Jesus as their personal savior if you live a life and constantly try to encourage them. Talk about God. Now, when you talk about God, now, number one, God is love. So in order to tell people about God, God is love, you need to be a lovable person. God is love. So if you want to do something to help others, set an example. Don't always say, give me this, give me that. It's better to give than it is to receive. Some people don't understand it, but it is. It's good to be a giver. Some people might say, I'm not going to give them nothing. They don't give me anything. You know, when you give, it's a good thing when you're a giver. It's not weak. It's not that you are You are you just being so freely. It's all right to give. You give what you get back. If you don't have to give things money all the time, because everybody don't have money to give. You can be free with your love. You can give love. Um, I heard Gwen, whether she was talking, I was talking about some flowers where she was coming because it was my life. And if she want flowers, she can come here and get some flowers. I told her that. When I get out of this live, I have Facebook. I have a Facebook page too. For the ones that don't have flowers, she's not living that far from me right now. Come and she gets some elephant ears. I'm not gonna think these elephant ears are too good to give to her. You give, and it will be given back to you. Love people. Everybody's not gonna love one another, but you, if you say you know the Lord or you know Jesus, and you don't have any love about yourself, I think something a little wrong there. I think we, missing our mark a little bit. But in a way, God is love. So you have to remember that. Oh yeah, you meet me in person, I'm a talker. I mean, there are some days since I've had the stroke, I speak better than others, but I have to talk. My speech therapy told me that to keep talking, even though she said her mother had a stroke. And I guess her mother, I don't know whether she kept talking or not. Some people might say, listen at how you're talking. I'm going to keep talking because the Lord blessed me to talk. And Sharon said, both of my sisters talk a lot. Yes, we do. And I'm going to talk even though I don't speak well as I used to. But you know what? The Lord able me to speak. Yeah, we'll talk. But my oldest sister, she called me, like I said, this morning. And I was laying down. Was asleep. I got up, I answered the phone. She started talking. So she got off. Then I got up. Finally, I got up. And I decided to go live. But anything that God do for you, you can tell it. Your testimony is not like mine. My testimony is not like yours. But I like to talk about what the Lord has did for me because he's worthy to be praised. But you all, I thank you all for coming in. And I'm going to get off here. Okay, yeah. Well, yes. But you know what? I've said this in my other life. Since I've had the stroke, this might sound crazy to you all. But since I had the stroke, I got to get back into singing again. Why I say that? Because now I start a song out. I started out in soprano, which I can sing soprano, but I like singing in alto. Because alto, that's more natural for me. Now for me to sing a song in a soft voice is it's not really my best. It's not easy for me. But if I sing a song in alto, I do better. But now I got to learn how to get my voice back into those voices again. I say the Lord bless me with that talent. Sharon, she's a singer also. But I'm more like my daddy was. Just like I'm sitting out on this porch now. If my daddy was living and my Sharon and my other sister, if we were sitting out, he would say, let's go over a song. And we would do that. So I'm more like him. They all sing. My other sisters sing too. My older sisters sing also. But I'm more like my dad was. If I'm going to sing, I will sing to my No, I wait till I have it together. Y'all might fall back laughing at me this morning. But let me get my voice back right. I gotta practice. But the thing of it is, singing is something I like doing. But I can say this: the Lord able me to talk, so I'm gonna talk, and then I'm still gonna praise Him in song. I want my sisters to come down here one day. No, I don't think I'm ready yet. You know, I wanted to sing Welcome to This, and then since I've had stroke, my facial expression is so different to me now. Um, so sometimes I don't it doesn't hurt to sing, but this facial expression when I'm singing a song now, it's different. I wanted to sing welcome into this place, but I probably got to practice on it. I got to get back into those voices. But I'm gonna always sing as long as the Lord allow me to. I sing, I sing giving Him praise. Yes, do it for the glory of God. Yes, I understand that. But I just like, if you know better, you want to do better. And singing, I'm not bragging at all because I'm not a bragger. But singing at one time wasn't a problem for me because my family sings. That's a talent. Uh, like I was telling Gwen, uh, my daddy, it was 11 of them. If they didn't sing, they would play their own instruments. The oldest brother would play organ. The sister would play keyboard. She's still living. The youngest brother guitar. And when I said they were musicians, you know how some people say, I can play this, I can play that, and you they get up and they singing, you singing Amazing Grace, and they might be singing I'm being funny. What let me see, what can I say because I'm having fun here now. Some people may say, I can play the piano, and you singing Amazing Grace, and they singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Well, now you know, I'm being funny. I'm getting a little joke in. You know, Old MacDonald Had a Farm sounds nothing like Amazing Grace. So I say, when you say a person can play, are you a good musician? They were. They were. So if you sing Amazing Grace, uh, go. God wants you to depend on Him more now. I do. I do. But they want you. What I'm saying is, I want to say this. They could do what, if you sing Amazing Grace. My uncle could play Amazing Grace. If you sing what you sing, he just would follow you that way. They were good musicians. But all of my dad brothers are deceased now, but they were good musicians and they really could sing. I'm not saying, uh, like I say, I'm not bragging, but the truth is just the truth. So for me, singing, I love singing, but I got to find my voice again. But I'm going to get off here, you all, because I've sit out here so long. And I thank you all for coming into the live. Okay, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I depend on God. I already know to depend on Him. I depend on Him. I understand what you're saying. But the way I look at when I sing now, it looks as though it's hurt me. And it never do hurt me. It never does hurt me to sing, but to stroke, it did something to my facial expression. And I don't like it. But I wanted to sing Welcome into This Place. So I lose my tune, not my tune, but my voice, because alto, soprano is different. So I thank you all so much for coming in. Um, I'm not going to say I'm going to go. What Sharon has, she don't care if it look like a tiger when I sing, when she sings. But I don't want to quite look that bad. She's being funny, but I wanted to go over it. But I'm just going to say, welcome. See, my voice is not strong. Into this place. Welcome into this broken vessel. Now, that's not the voice I want to sing in, but I'm going to get out of here and say thank you so much for coming in, because I need to eat something. I enjoyed you all being in the live, and have a good day. And remember, let's encourage one another and love on one another. And like I say, don't talk bad about others. Yeah, it's all right, but I don't like singing in soprano. But you all have a good day and good week, and I hope you all continue to stay safe and be blessed.